Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where today it's blood. Blood is on our mind. Here in the bloodline. I can't. Okay, forget it. Never mind. We're gonna be killing a bunch of people today. We have to do another long combat sequence.
But how are we going to kill these people?
Punching.
Okay. But are we going to do it like with fast punching or presence-full punching?
Oh, yours is almost as good as mine. No, I don't know. We don't have to do anything right now. Let's go to the place and do the thing.
8 points spent. Okay.
I know. This gives us flexibility. If we decide we need more presence, we can get more presence. Or if we need more celerity, we can, Ooh, buy supplies. You do have a lot of money.
I need to buy supplies. Take me to Mercurios. I need to buy blood. Okay, take me there. Yeah.
Blood don't grow on trees.
I'm in kind of a hurry right now. Maybe your blood will do.
Well, mistakes are made from time to time. Without them, some of us might never have been born. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Have a freebie. My compliments. You need more?
Yeah, I need some more blood. Okay.
So, 84 for the one that gives 3 blood points.
Yeah, I'll...
Would you look at the other ones?
Okay, 168.
5 for 168. Or 283 for what I think is the full 10.
Okay, so I'm going to get the 84 one and the third one, and he gave me a blue blood one for free. So
Is it just one that you can buy?
well, so I'm going to buy that one. I'm going to buy 2 of them.
Okay. Would you click the button? Okay, so it's not just one that you can buy.
Okay.
These are the 3 kinds you can buy, and probably you can buy as much as you want of each of them.
Some more. Okay.
It does seem like in terms of efficiency, you think that's gonna be it? Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. We've been making it through without doing a lot of blood bagging.
Where to?
I need to buy some supplies. Take me to Mercurios.
Word is you turned your back on the Camarilla. I don't understand. I served these people for 30 years. They've always treated me well. I think you're making a big mistake. But I'm not gonna stop you. I got no death wish.
They try to have me killed. Nothing personal against you. Now I need guns.
So.
All right. Any of these guns look good? There's a Jagger Spaz. That can't be. Jagger Spaz. 15.
Jaeger.
Automatic shotgun.
I mean, that's a lot of shotgun.
All right, what else we got? We have 50 caliber magazine, NATO round, a flamethrower.
Hard to know what to expect from a flamethrower in a video game. Usually they're really, really powerful or really, really terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the automatic shotgun in case we're gonna need to.
Okay, shotgun does seem to be like basically the only kind of weapon that that has an effect on most people.
It would not let me buy because my inventory is full.
I did not realize that was a problem that we could have.
Okay, so hang on.
Well, I mean, we're certainly not using that 38. Yeah, I didn't. Did not occur to me that there might be a maximum number of guns that you can carry.
Okay, we have 6 bullets, so we need
This is
12 gauge shells. Okay.
At $18 each. I mean, do you reckon you're going to be buying anything else?
No.
Okay, so probably just mash.
I just want to make sure
Yeah.
if we need to do, there will be ammo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ammo full. Okay.
Yeah, then do we want to... I mean, again, we're probably not going to use money on anything else ever again, so...
Want to get more blood, maybe? Or is there more...
No, I mean, if there's another... Yes, like the other shotgun... Oh, it's not a shotgun, it's a sport rifle. It looks like a... I guess I can see how it's a...
This is a shotgun, right?
Yeah. And we do make use of that as well.
And we have 63 bullets in it. That's pretty good. It's the Utica. Yeah, okay, well, let me get... Alright, I think that's going to be it. We got those 2 guns, and we don't really use the other ones.
Where to?
Let's go to Chinatown.
Hopefully we're not going to actually, like... There's real good odds we're not going to use most of these shotgun rounds, but...
Yeah.
I would... I mean, do you need to?
I don't have any blood.
Okay.
He's telling me I need blood. I can just use this and try to pick it up on the...
Yeah. It would be good to make sure to drink people when you can drink people.
Hey, you!
Nice. Way to swat him out of the air there. I wouldn't try to feed while there's still 2 of them up.
But you don't turn into ashes, so you're not...
No, these guys are ghouls. That said, they're enemy combatant ghouls. Definitely. Impressive amount of coyote time on that feed. So I don't know to what degree the unofficial patch has, in theory, like a lot of this stuff could have been altered. It may not be the case that this is going to be as bad as it once was, but this is a thing I do specifically remember from back in the day as just being like a total slog.
Yeah, okay.
So are they shooting you with bows? Is that supposed to be the sound of like the arrow missing you and hitting the ground, or?
I don't know what is going on. I don't know, there's someone with a crossbow.
Crossbows. Wow.
Fucking die already. Well, No, I'm okay. I'm gonna give it another try before I baby out, but
It is frustrating to kill large numbers of enemies in this game because of the fact that they spend so much time undamageable. Like you do your melee stuff to them, and it just sort of naturally knocks them down a lot. And then while they're down, instead of being extremely vulnerable, instead of that being a really dangerous time for them, they're invulnerable until they stand up again. And obviously that's going to create some difficulties. More than anything else, it really drags the combat out.
nothing about this game ever feels good.
When you punch a guy perfectly out through the windows of a gazebo, that should be worth some bonus damage.
No, I agree.
Saying. Just like stand up. Okay, that's nice of them. Just kind of like stand back and let you do this. What's up?
Come on.
What are you waiting on?
Wait for him to come to me.
Yeah, and then like there's lots of hit stun animations too, where they don't take damage instead of all the times when somebody should be weak and vulnerable, they are instead invulnerable. And like I said, it's not even really affecting the difficulty of the combat; it's just really dragging it out. What are you doing?
I'm looking for where I'm being shot from.
Just right over there. Behind you. Behind you. Nope. That's you did a 360. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone. That's why.
He's okay. Go around the thing here. Elements of the scene rapidly drawing and undrawing to express the blinkered worldview of. You know, I'm trying to rescue it. Is this what you need to be doing right now?
Apparently not. I didn't realize someone would be coming right at me while I was.
I mean, you could hear there was someone in that other room.
I did not.
You said, "Hey."
Register that. I did not register that. Come on, just fucking die already. I'm clicking so much and then nothing happens. It is so...
Yeah, it is frustrating how much of the time your character spends unresponsive due to being stuck in animations either of your triggering with the attacks or sometimes of the enemies, you know, hitting you in the back or something.
I definitely can do this, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
That's a lot of bullets.
I don't need like any of them.
Okay, I do think you should probably not just like arbitrarily leave half of them at the yeah, there you go. Go ahead and take everything at the very least. Everything you can take. A magazine for that big pistol is not likely to be wasted either.
Am I gonna need to blood buff this as well? Yeah.
The whole blood buff affecting lockpicks thing is such a weird, tedious interaction.
I agree.
Technically, blood buff is a cost, but it's such a trivial cost that it feels like they could just let that be your default. Whatever level you would have with blood buff could be just your default lockpicking level, and it wouldn't really change anything meaningful. And in classic martial arts goon faction, they all just sort of wait and come at you one by one.
Well, these guys I need to take out first.
I mean, I guess. I don't know that they're really doing that much damage.
They're annoying me the most.
Okay, fair enough. This is a place where a ranged build would certainly at least kill people faster, probably.
Yeah.
Because you're not waiting for animations quite as much. I also think it would probably help if there was more. One thing that would, first of all, help speed up the combat, and secondly, make your vampire powers feel more consequential, is if there's more like collision damage. Enemies that fly back into stuff tend to lose health. Why would you hold on? What do you?
Tell me I needed blood and I don't have much. I don't want a frenzy.
Okay, you know that the game's not like your boss, right? If the game,
No, but the frenzy thing's really fucking annoying and I hate it.
if
Like,
the game
I
says
get
you
really-
need blood, that doesn't mean that you have to go get blood now or you're in trouble. Just go suck some guy off. You know? You know how video games promote sucking people off?
Yes. Yeah, those are my favorite video games. And there's always so many new demos on the Steam Next Fest for those. So.
This was the true terror of Night Trap.
What is this shit? Fella!
I mean, he was just spinning for such a long time. But, like, you honestly can just leave him, right? Like,
Hang on, this is where I can test out my cool gun.
okay, why not just leave him?
So I'm gonna test out my cool gun. Alright, yeah, that works okay. And get katana.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm coming to this sequence and being like, I remember this being a slog. I think it would be, you know, let's power through here. And you're being like, you know what would be great is if every part of this sequence took as long as possible. If we just really maximize the per second.
My best.
No, I know you're trying your best. I'm asking you to stop.
All right, girlfriend mode then. Hang on.
Jeez.
What?
Just like, don't have fun experiments and don't stop and look at your character in the doorway and just like let's kill some guys and get to the
vlog.
Yeah, let's kill some guys and get to the other end of this shit, huh?
Oh, some cool rat friends.
Alright, where is it we're going this way? I'm not 1,000% sure we need to fight everybody even. Seems like most of these guys are not. They're not progress blocking. Later, nerds. That place is to be. And that place is deep within your boss's chest.
How good do you think this boss fight's going to be?
Did I walk in a big circle?
You did.
I did. So, okay, if this is the construction of this building, then the important door is going to be like this way, probably. Okay, this one's locked. This one we might actually have to fight for.
Wait, is that not a door right ahead of you that we didn't go through?
Yeah, it's a door.
I'm sorry.
It's right next to the stairs that bring us down. It's a door in a position of low consequence. I'm hoping I don't have to open every door in here. There are trap tiles on the floor. Ow. I don't remember the layout of this place very well, unfortunately. It'd be good to know which doors are of consequence, you know, right away. Ow. Okay, literally can't get through that door because of how densely it is packed with enemies in there. Trying my best to line them up so when I throw punches and send them flying, they're gonna knock out the maximum number of guys.
Yeah.
Ugh. The number of dudes that are being generated in this room is very silly. You should have bought the flamethrower.
I'm sorry.
This one,
You want to try it with
this
the
is like
shotgun?
this is like an optimal flamethrower situation. Alright, so I still think just run past these dudes is fine because, like, I'm assuming they're not joining us from a different map, right? The guys that were fighting on this map they're from this map.
Yeah, I think so.
The number of times we hit people and they take 0 damage really sucks because it's just slowing down what is ultimately already a very slow fight. Okay, if everybody else is laying down, I am drinking you. They can rejoin the fight proper when they stand up. It's interesting. It seems like they get up a lot faster when you are feeding. I wonder if that's actually a mechanic.
Maybe. It's hard to tell what's on purpose.
Yeah.
Even, you know, this was with that patch that fixes things, so I'm just trying to imagine what it was like without that. You played this without that patch.
20 years ago.
Yeah. But do you remember it being kind of janky with the AI and the combat and whatnot?
Okay, the thing I just said was 20 years ago.
Okay. No, I understood that part.
Okay, can we fucking just chill with the murders for a minute here? Okay, this time they let me through at least. So wait, what is... Is That's also back there. That's traps. Okay, a bunch of enemies who don't seem to be affected by presence. That's not great. Oh my god, it's so many of them. So many enemies that, like, even running past them isn't working. They're just like, they're able to generate human blockades. I don't like this guy getting behind me. Also, I don't like the fact that there are invisible walls over all these railings, so I can't just, like, boot dudes over the rails.
Yeah.
The game should absolutely be encouraging you to get railing kills. It is a
Right.
cool way to kill an enemy. You also get drank. Human shield.
Get drank, nerd.
There's very little of me visible around that guy's body. Alright, they've completely stopped being able to, to defend themselves. I don't know how many additional dudes that... What on earth? Every time I finish one enemy, one other enemy has run up from somewhere to challenge
From
me.
nowhere. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how many additional dudes that was, but I think we can all agree that it was enough and that they can stop throwing guys at me now. Okay, so this is just the big hallway area. Ah. Nope, never mind. I was like further downstairs. That's not actually downstairs. You can kind of catch them in the air with the feed button. It's like they become immune to your normal punches, but they are vulnerable to face.
I want to
What's
say
up?
thank
What do you
you
wanna say?
for girlfriend mode, because I would be so miserable trying to get through this, because I'm not nearly as skilled as you are, and it would take so long. It would be like episode 45.
What are you doing here?
Doing pretty good.
The one guy who only speaks English. He's like third generation. He's like, hey, asshole. You're not even supposed to be around here? Okay, one more down. That feed was a misclick. I did not mean to press F.
Yeah, I've done that too.
This one was not. This one was intentional. I didn't think the little dude would stop me. It's cool to knock them into the traps and at least see them, you know, take damage from the trap.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much the combat system, there's so much combat in the game, and the combat system being so underdeveloped is a real shame. Because I want, especially with the Source engine, I want to throw them into things and have things break.
Yeah, the great physics promise of the Source engine is not being delivered on here in a way that's really frustrating. You know, not like Half-Life 2 had all the most amazing uses of it figured out either, but at the very least, Half-Life 2 had like the rebar crossbow.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. It's pretty funny.
Get away from the door.
Yeah, they're not gonna let me through, so I'm just going to kill them slowly through the door. Oh, they let it open. You fools.
You know, that part where the werewolf, like, burst open through the door and tore it up, I want to do shit like that as a vampire. Vampire's supposed to be real strong, you know?
Yeah. God, the amount of time that you can take a swing. I do think I'm not going to say that I think it's illegitimate in all forms, but I do think this implementation at least is very bad. The thing where you can wind up and hit a guy with your super powerful vampire fist, and it can visibly make contact, and it can even knock him down, but it just says 0. It's just like, nah, it is as though you did not hit him. Really, really sucks.
Yeah. I could take 0 a lot better if this was like a turn-based combat thing, like a TTRPG, or even like a...
Yeah, where like the animations of your attacks are at best representative. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
in an action game, it's so ridiculous. And like you said, frustrating, and it breaks the kind of immersion of it.
hey,
Oh,
stop.
Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell. How is there still a guy left? And also, where the hell is the door that actually matters? I should have opened that from the other side while we were back there. That's not what I want to do. It sucks that I've been on the other side of all of the doors now, but they're all still locked because I didn't specifically take the time to unlock them. Okay, so we go through here. This I opened at least.
Hey,
Okay, where is a door that goes anywhere of value? Let's open that so we can get back in here easily. As far as I know, this is the last guy on this map who's alive.
That's something.
Suppose that's deserving of a save. Okay, so we got into this room. Is there a way down? It doesn't seem like there's a way down, and it does seem like there's an invisible wall all the way around the railing. Oh, wait a second. If I go over here... Nope. Nope. So we haven't been down there in that space. But that space might be wholly ornamental.
It's weird to have a guy there.
Sauna, right? The sauna room. And then we're, again, just back in the main loop. Maybe the whole basement wasn't... This is a place for somebody to jump out at us from, but nobody ever jumped out at us from it. Okay, now that's open. We could go back upstairs, I guess. It feels like, though, it feels like... Yeah, no, just gotta find Ming Zhao. This whole floor can't be nothing. Right?
Oh, that's just a gun that dropped. Okay. Thought that was a lever for a second.
No, it's that guy's crossbow. Yeah, unless there's a secret wall somewhere that I'm missing, I think I'm a little lost here.
This is my problem with the sewers all over again, where like the spaces are not designed in a way to make it easy to find your way around. You know, a lot of the rooms look very familiar, and the hallways look familiar, and it doesn't really lead you through the.
It feels like there ought to be, it feels like there ought to be a way to go over here. Because there's no reason for there to be this like weird little alcove. The guys did jump out and try to ambush us from here. Killed everybody there.
Okay.
You can crouch jump out through that.
Right. How about the crouch jump? That's very normal. Oh, it spawned more guys. Okay.
Well, there were guys down here.
There were not this many guys down here, I don't think.
That poor guy. It does, every time I see three of these dudes together, it's like, wow, this is going to be a horrible waste of my time. So this is the injured one, right? Ah, stupid. Zero, 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 zero. I will never be allowed to kill the guy. Okay. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. Yeah, okay. That looks pretty significant. I like the fact that there is actually like a mechanism here for like barring the door. That's cool.
Yeah.
So many trap panels. Screw you, lighting fixtures. This will not be a problem for a real person. Can I go under them? Okay, I can. Boy. Moving around down here, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Wow, the amount of recovery on that animation is so bananas. They wake right the hell up as soon as you start trying to feed. For the most part, they're just gonna stand around and stare at you slack-jawed. And again, part of that's the presence, I think.
Yeah.
Although we have seen that during non-presence combat, they do a fair amount of that as well. How's it going? Hey, Amabel, why don't you,
Hey, yeah.
topic of conversation.
Yeah, geez. There's a lot of these fights in these kind of generic arenas. Not that if they had items in it, in the arenas, I'd be excited anyway, because it wouldn't be interactable. There'd just be weird hitboxes that get in the way of everything. I don't, I don't know. It doesn't look like you're having fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I would not say that I am having fun. I'm getting through it.
Yeah, better than I would. As I said before, and it's weird how the camera keeps going into the. The camera keeps going into the ceiling. That's a fun thing for it to do.
Ow. Ran through there. Ran through their secret exit thing only to get immediately shot in the backside. Sorry, pal. I get using a crossbow against a vampire, right? It makes good sense. You're basically shooting stakes. Maybe you get lucky, you land one in the heart, and the whole situation's miraculously over. But you really got to land that shot.
Do you have a favorite game where you play as a vampire?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, my answer is stupid, but it's gonna be Symphony of the Night.
Is
Yeah,
that
you card's
stupid?
vampire, right? Symphony of the Night, yeah.
Why is that stupid?
Oh, why is that stupid?
Yeah, that's a very well liked game. It seems like a really obvious answer.
Okay. Well, I think that's because I feel bad because it's obvious. I feel like I don't have cred.
Okay.
I'm picking like the obvious one.
This seems like an important room. Did that cause a trap to trigger, or is that... Okay, there it is. I see.
You can move pillars as physics objects, maybe?
Yep. What I cannot do is like grab them in any way. I can just bump into them over and over again.
The E button's not doing that?
No.
Wow. That's...
And if I press on one for too long, it I sort of slide off the side of it. There we go.
No, if you're gonna do Sokoban, you gotta...
That's not
You gotta get those
Sokoban.
physics right.
Hold on a second. It's not Sokoban anytime an object gets moved. Sokoban means a specific thing. I'm gonna keep trying this. They're gonna keep getting off the ground at record time, and I'm still going to occasionally get to eat one of them for free. It certainly makes the fighting faster when they succumb to this.
How about you? Any vampire games that you enjoy?
I don't know. I'm
playing?
sure I've played like a billion games where you're a vampire of some sort. I'm trying to think of an answer that has some cred. I'm trying to think of an answer that's like a little bit more clever and interesting. Although, to be perfectly honest with you, having not actually played Symphony of the Night,
Yeah.
I wonder like what is one good answer for me, because I probably, prior to having replayed this, I may well have said this, you know?
Oh, how?
Remember, my memories of it were so positive.
Yeah. Jeez. I'm trying to think of other... I mean, I guess there's some fighting games where you play as vampires, right?
Oh, that's true.
But
So,
like,
yeah, it's a game where you can play as a vampire, right?
it's not quite the same thing.
Actually, very injured.
I think you're more likely to fight a vampire in a video game than be a vampire. But
Because, yeah, if it's games where, like, what's your favorite game where you can play as a vampire? Depending on how loose of a definition of vampire you're willing to accept, like Tekken 7? Right? Isn't Elisa a vampire? So she's an energy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
An energy vampire.
But it's not playing as.
And I get to play as
you
king.
would not play as
That's
her.
that's a game where I can. It's a game where you can play as a vampire, but also I can play as king, and that's what I want to be doing. Listen, here's the thing about vampires. I just don't think they're all that cool, actually.
No, they're not. They kind of suck, and they think they're cool, and that makes them kind of lame.
Oh my god, please, just let me find. Whoa. Boy, that's a quick final death. Flaming arrow to the dome.
Oh.
This is going to call for extremely frequent autosaves, or quick saves rather. Probably a little bit of celerity too. Okay, cool. Killed by something that hit me from behind. Fun. Yeah, okay, so there's two guys on each side of that hallway with one-shot kill flaming crossbows.
What? Why would you make it like this?
I guess this guy doesn't one-shot kill me when he hits me. But the other ones did from... I don't know.
Well, they're firing 2 shots at one. You know, they're 2 shots coming.
Yeah, but I'm not getting
or
hit
4
by
at once. Well. Oh, fuck off.
Really? Must you? Are we not past the putty phase of this shit? The fastest possible feed. Unfortunately, the celerity does not cause the blood to come through his veins any faster. I legitimately thought there was a chance we were going to get that guy. Yeah, this system just needs, you just need more things to do.
Yeah.
It is not that interesting to mash out these same attacks over and over again. Zero, 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 zero. What if 0? Do you see his like weaving strike where he backed away from my melee attack while doing a melee attack? Very skillful. Alright. Running. Never stopping to fight ever again. Oh, it's the wall. Okay, it's the wall trap. The wall trap is a one-shot. The arrows are not, but they're a lot. They're a lot of damage. The wall traps weren't triggering visibly. I don't know.
You know, I heard a sound, but I didn't see them triggering. No.
So I was crouching there, in the hopes that it would get me under the blades. I don't think it does. I think they are just about head height when you're crouching. Well, no, you know what? So when you're crouching, you should be below them, but if you're crouching and moving, it looks like no. So I just need to completely avoid the trigger button. I did completely avoid the trigger button and they got triggered anyway. So that's pretty fun. Jump over it?
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if they still trigger though. Okay, well I tried to jump over it and I got hung up on the fucking torch. God damn it. I wanted to knock one of them down so that I could get
Feet on the
pounce
other?
on the other one, yeah. The jump does work. Except that time. You can hear them too. They do have like a squeaking noise that they make. Call an amazing audible here and go this way. Nope. You do still have to dodge the arrows. They shoot flaming arrows from their crossbows fast enough.
Yeah.
But even from full health. I tried to do like a diagonal leap across the hallway that time, figuring that
I wish
could,
you
I could
had
get them to
grenades.
fire.
Grenades would be good.
Yeah, I mean, this might be a good time to try to just shotgun these guys, right? Like, come around the corner and... Yeah, that's pretty good. No. Okay, this is a dangerous moment. Those guys across the hallway are still, yeah. Okay. So it may be worth trying to do some shotgun work here. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's get that fancy new one. There we go. I mean, it keeps them at bay. Still alive, so he has collision.
Okay. Okay. There might be less people flooding into the room after you.
Well, the biggest change is going to be how we approach these guys. Actually, these guys.
Yeah.
seem
Do
to
you want to quick save that?
Okay, so I was really expecting the shotgun to have any effect at all.
There's some numbers there.
Okay, you didn't buy any of the Magnum ammo, right? Yeah. What? This guy, I don't know where he's from.
I don't like that.
They're just like
Fire,
spawning. They're just like spawning additional enemies on the map all the time. Very annoying. For example, So I'm gonna try taking these guys down with the rifle, with the hunting rifle. As soon as enemies stop materializing behind me to shoot me in the back with flaming arrows. Okay, let's try this. Look at the size of the reticle. 100% for sure. Just dudes that did not exist before. Okay, so that's really pretty frustrating. The extreme variability in what happens when you shoot them is so crazy. Sometimes they go flying, sometimes it does nothing to them at all. It's like they just the bullets just whiz past them. I have no idea how I got Auspex selected there.
I don't either.
So this like extra group of 4 yellow guys that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, it sucks.
I mean, is it the case that they're spawning enemies in infinitely? Because it literally might be, right? Like that might... You're in the enemy stronghold to communicate a very large number of foes, right? They could do that.
Yeah, but
wouldn't be the first game.
It's so... Here's the thing. You have a large number of foes or whatnot. But they're so annoying. Like when more guys show up in this game, I'm never like, oh shit, more guys are showing up, or oh man, I get to do more combat. It's, oh come on.
Okay, but you literally can't pretend that it's not a danger. Like the whole thing that's happening here is that these 4 yellow guys showing up is a danger.
No, I mean I agree it's a danger, but it's an annoying danger rather than a danger that is thrilling or that is you know, stressing me out in a way that is pleasurable.
I mean, it's absolutely the case that all they're doing is wasting time.
Right.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking die. This other guy is like really bad. Okay, cool.
That dragon, yeah.
Did not mean to feed on the dragon, meant to grab the dragon. Oh, the pyro crossbow is a separate weapon. It's not a crossbow that uses pyro ammo. That's funny. I'm gonna drop this. Then we're going to have a pyro crossbow. Who knows? Maybe it'll be as effective against the enemies. It won't. It has 1 shot for me. Yeah, it didn't really do any meaningful damage, it looks like. But now we have it, and so in theory we can get the ammo. Okay. Guess I didn't jump over the button cleanly enough. Fun and exciting gameplay. Yeah, the trap definitely went off on me in the second hallway, and it just didn't quite kill me. I can't mash mouse 1 any faster. I'm like just I don't know if you can hear my mouse, but I'm just
Yeah.
like looking at this guy standing up on the brazier, slamming on the button, and it's just not doing anything. Ah,
Got
man.
you again there.
Yeah, the way the character hits his head or hits her head on the jump, and then you just you have made contact with the button. Maybe? That's as tight as the aim gets on the single shot rifle. Ugh. We have this thing.
I love how there's no stun or recoil on these enemies being shot with a gun.
Also, occasionally they double fire. Is he down? No, he's reloading. Numbers are getting pretty red. He's almost dead. Come on. Okay. There we go. Nope. Never mind. There we go. Alright, we have finally dealt with all of the Quijin on this map, I think.
There's an elephant down there.
Yeah, I was half expecting to get instantly killed by the brazier. Okay. So I don't know what to do with these animals, but I'm sure we will find something. I guess I should save out here, having made it past the trap now.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, camera. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I realized until you said something that, and maybe they said this earlier in the game that that when the numbers are turning red, it's because they're getting closer to getting killed.
So there are 4 pedestals. It's not super obvious to me which thing goes where. If it's relative, if it's just like the arrangement that they were in, you know, around the room, it's this. So there'll be another such hallway at the end here. Somewhere. There's gotta be two more jade animals somewhere. That's where we came from though, right?
Think so?
We've been in here for so long. I've forgotten what life
Yeah,
is like
no,
outside
I
of the
don't.
temple. Okay. No. No. Not a good time for Final Death to fail. Or for Final Death, for Feed to fail.
Yeah.
It would have been a great time for my Final Death to fail. I didn't need that shit to happen at all. Yep. I got caught on the torch. This sucks.
Yeah, no, it does.
I'm trying, sweetie.
No, I know you are, and I really appreciate it. 'Cause I could not do this.
Oh man. The ability for ranged enemies to just rapid fire you with any gun while you are meleeing them is so crazy.
Nice guy.
Ah, almost. If I just made it back to the other corner, I think I would have been okay. So yeah, I'm definitely hitting. What's happening is I'm hitting points in the map where enemies are spawning. I think.
Yeah.
Right, those audio cues that I'm trying so hard to ignore because I just don't want to deal with the guys. Are enemies spawning, and they're enemies who can chase us wherever they want and don't trigger the traps or are immune to the trap damage.
Yeah. This. Part of me, I keep wanting to say, like, why do they think that this was okay? But I know the thing wasn't finished. I know the thing was, all right, well, we just got to put something in here. But
This is what I was saying. Topic of conversation. Give me something else.
but
Give me something that isn't this to talk about.
okay, I'm trying. I was trying. Do you have a favorite vampire movie?
I mean, Bit is very good, I think. I don't think anybody is going to be surprised that I say that.
Favorite movie with crossbows?
Season of the Witch? There's a Nicolas Cage. There's a movie with Nicolas Cage and Ron Perlman. There's a medieval movie
Okay.
that has a pretty fun crossbow bit in it, where some guys are arresting Nicolas Cage's like badass swordsman character, and they're shooting at him with crossbows, and he successfully parries like a bolt, and then sees the number of crossbow dudes and immediately drops his sword and is like, sorry, nope, you win. That's honestly, I like that movie more than most people did. I think it's called Season of the Witch.
I haven't heard of that movie.
Oh my god, get away from the fucking brazier. 0, 0, 0. Sorry, your clicking was not good enough. I did not click on that. I did not click at that man skillfully enough to deserve a number. Okay, so there's these two guys, then it spawns two more pyro crossbow guys. Then we still have to deal with all the other pyro crossbow guys, and then probably more yellow guy spawns based on the number of them that we saw. Okay, but I haven't gone far enough down the hall to spawn them yet. So yeah, there's just a huge number of spawn points throughout the map that cause new enemies to appear. It's not that there are an infinite number of enemies, but rather that they are just, there's a lot more that you have to fight than are present on the map when you start the map. Okay, we got the last one to spawn. I thought this dude and his partner spawned as a pair, which they absolutely should. If they don't spawn as a pair, you could just do this to them.
Yeah, but also that makes it more annoying because
You have to run
get
back
shot
twice.
from behind. And you have to, yeah.
There's a third one. Maybe they always spawn a new guy if you get to that part and the guy's not alive anymore. I guess we'll find out.
Gosh.
Yeah. Okay, that one is a literal infinite spawn. That's fun. Here we go.
Some effective shotgunning there, sweetheart.
Please let me grab him. There we go. It just wouldn't let me fire, and it wouldn't let me grab him. I'm allowed to look at him. I'm allowed to look at him, and that's it. Disagree. Like, literally, there wasn't an attack that time. I just...
Yeah.
Hey, Amabel, topic of conversation.
Yeah, I'm trying. Every time I come up with one, it gets used up very quickly.
How about when I ask you for something, you, instead of complaining, just do the thing. I love you. I love you, but the plaintive I'm trying is not helping.
Okay. Well, your job is hard. This is why everything I do for a video, I script it because I can't do this cool thing you do where you're able to talk while playing the game. Okay, I think it's pretty good that you shot the statue.
We're just gonna
For
sit here
your help or
and...
for them to come up?
Yep. As soon as I see red through that little gap in the wall there, I'm celeritying and we're letting them have it.
Yeah.
I'm so impatient. It's crazy how impatient I am.
No, I get it. I get the same way. Level design, huh? You know, and here's the thing. Oh, here we go.
By the way, celerity was on there. That was the slowed down version of his approach. No, you're fucking... No, you're just... Oh my god.
You taking so much damage.
7 point blank shotgun shots.
So here's the thing. I do think the enemies have way too much health.
Oh, for sure. And this is absolutely... you were absolutely right when you say a grenade would be... Like, I literally can't do anything. If I click in the 10 frames before the arrow hits me, the game just eats it.
Yeah.
Okay, we actually got one that time. Quick save. And of course, they're standing out there where the button is,
Right.
so that I can't come out and get them. So that I'm not going to be able to refill my blood. Okay, here we go.
Ah.
Through the gap in the wall. What a
That's-
move. What a man. It's a crossbow. Was that
How is
three?
he firing
Was that
so
three?
quick?
Was that 3 shots in under a second?
Yeah. That's not how crossbows work.
Not that there aren't
Like,
repeating crossbows in the world, because there are, but that's not one of them, dog.
Yeah, it's So
And
you
when
haven't
when
played
we
Gehenna
fire it, it literally only can hold 1 round.
Yeah, because that's how a regular crossbow works, right? And you and I have been playing Icarus lately,
A little bit, yeah.
and oh Jesus Christ! And they have
I
a
didn't
crossbow
grab
in
the
there, and I was
statue.
like, you know what? I'm gonna crossbow. It does so much damage, but it's so fucking slow
Nope.
because actually reloading the crossbow is a lot of work.
Amabel.
Yeah. No, I see it. I see what's happening. I don't like it.
That's the button, right?
Yeah.
His feet on the crane. It must be made to know suffering. Okay. Bunch of stuff fell over on my desk for literally no reason. That's fun.
Fun.
Call it a jump scare. Okay, so now I have all 4 of the stupid figurines. This one will be the one that isn't the crane. Cat, right?
Yeah.
And I thought I had placed the other 2 already.
You had.
This was dragon, I think. Nope. What an incredibly good and relevant puzzle at this moment. Because it's brute forceable. Getting the items out here is what matters. Okay, is there a difference in the actual pedestal itself? Yes, okay. So this one, stop. This one has 4 rings. I mean, we could just brute force them and probably will. What do you think? So there's a 4 rings pedestal, a solid 1 pedestal, a sort of a twisty pedestal, and a
Twisty
pedestal
Pedal
that's made
supposed
above
to be
these.
the dragon.
You think so?
I would think Twisty Pedal's the dragon, yeah. And those are like 4 strong elephant legs?
Alright. What about the rings?
That I don't.
Birds love rings. Birds and hedgehogs. Is there any other indication? Oh, the other thing I'm thinking is maybe I was supposed to look at some detail in the rooms, but
These are all like with dragons.
Like if the dragon came off of a pedestal that had one of those designs, you know? It does kind of look like, but the good news is that we can actually see the pedestals without having to traverse the buttons. So
Okay.
hold on. Okay, so rings was cat. Twisty
Crane was
one
twisty one.
is crane. Rings was cat. Twisty one was crane. Crane is the one. I said crane and then just clicked a totally different button than that. That's where my brain's at right now. That's how much of my brain remains in my head.
I'm sorry. When I did say, you know
Hey,
what?
check that shit out, Amabel. Look at that. That's normal. Nothing? Absolute silence. Okay, great.
I mean, I'm looking at it. It's a portal. It's a cool effect. It's like, okay, wow, that's something.
You've become a grave disappointment, Kindred. This was not meant to be your destination, but your path will end here.
Okay, shut up and give me the key.
I will not let you or anyone have the power of the sarcophagus.
I'm not asking.
You'll have time to ponder this folly as you are devoured by worms and disease in the hell of burrowing maggots. 1,000 years shall you suffer.
That sounds like a pretty bad one.
Whatever. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Boy, this is not dealing very much damage. Not sure what it is that's dealing damage to me. She, like in that animation.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. She has way too much health.
Yeah, she has a crazy amount of HP. This is going to take 1,000,000 years.
I'm so sorry, because I thought we were almost done. I was like, baby, let's be free of vampire tonight. That's what I tried to do with our romantic evening together. Was let's be done with vampire. We'll just knock out the last episode, and this is the second one we've recorded in a row. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's cool. It's not like I had a gun in my hand. Okay, so each of those bullets is doing literally 1 damage, or sometimes upwards of 2 damage. I thought if we just get close, right, it won't matter that the damage per round is bad. Holy shit. There are these books. I don't know the interactivity. I think I'm getting an interact prompt just because they're physics objects. I don't think it's part of like a mechanic in the fight. Okay, so going for the small guns, not really that helpful. This is the thing though, right? We saved some XP so that we would have some options here.
Okay.
This is the first place where like I feel like our stats have mattered. Because the fights with those other guys or whatever. We could just like juice firearms and try very hard to do some kind of range damage. Like the punching,
the punching works, but you have to be up close and you're taking damage from her.
Yeah.
Tentacle thing.
We can take 2 points of strength. Which gives us both points, giving us toughness and actual damage.
You've become a grave disappointment. You were never. You will have.
These conversations need to be skippable. These ones where like there's nothing to do and it's like it's just noise. Yeah, I don't. She flexes and it does aggravated damage to me. It's not like there's no attack animation involved. She just hits me. So at least that's a swing. But she goes up. She makes herself taller, and that deals a shit ton of damage to me. So okay, I do feel like that convinced me pretty thoroughly that there's no way that we're going to be able to do this with our hands.
All right.
We can actually buy all the way up to maxed firearms.
Okay.
With our 3 celerity and
What this game needs is a cheat code.
I mean, I'm sure we can cheat.
Just take no damage.
You were never. You will.
Yep, we're all very impressed. Okay, I mean never mind. I was gonna say the damage differential on the bullets against Ming Zhao is like very significant because it showed me a couple bullets doing 6 and 7 each. But it turns out most of them still do 1. Well, maybe not most. It's hard to tell.
You've certainly done more damage to her than you have before.
It definitely feels like it's just got to be circle strafe to this side. Except that tentacle. Where you going, little guy? Okay. At first I thought it was maybe not vulnerable, but then we did. Just most of the bullets didn't do any damage or report that they weren't doing any damage. I mean, okay, so what does it look like if we come at her with this thing, with firearms juiced all the way to the gills? I wish we had a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
You've become. You were never. You will.
Cool. I forgot. I tried to fire right away. I forgot that the game unequips your firearm for you.
Good circle strafing, dude.
Hmm?
Good circle strafing. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. So I can't tell if like it's making goop piles on the ground sometimes, and I can't tell if I'm supposed to not. So I'm trying not to be like too close to her all the time, but I am trying to, you know, be close enough to deliver the good news here. Oh, she moved out of the center of the room. She's smart. Okay, additional Ming Zhao. So maybe this is the thing where you have to. I'm clicking so hard I can't fucking. I want to. I wish we talked about it, and I ended up not bothering to do it. I considered putting an input visualizer on screen so that y'all can see what percentage of the clicks just get eaten in combat. And I kind of wish I had here because I'm doing what I think is a lot of work that's not being represented on screen in any way. Boy. So like blood doesn't when we just take a blood bag, that doesn't heal us, right? It just gives us blood. It just gives us casting resource.
I'm not sure.
You've become a great... You and... You will...
Because casting, like, our casting is not really at the top.
Yeah. I do believe that if you use I for inventory, it does pause the screen. So that would, let you select your blood bag or your gun or whatnot, without having to dodge things. I don't know if that'd be helpful to you or not. But...
Ow.
Oh. What do you think of this monster design?
It's like absolutely garbage. It's just wet nothing. They did not try even a little bit.
They made sure to give her tits, though.
You can't forget that it's a lady monster. Oh, come on. Okay, it is dead. Alright. So when we shoot off a tentacle, very important to make sure that we pursue it, not let it turn into additional Ming Zhao.
Okay.
Boy, the way that, like, again, just the damage roll stuff really sucks. The way that I could fire this gun and I have no idea if it's going to do 6 damage or 30.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so we're going to use some Elder Vitae. No, okay, it does completely restore your health as well. That's not entirely canonical, but fine. Ow, yep, no, I put myself in position for that. I think it's dead. I think it's going to take a really long time to die, but I think I killed it. So yeah, okay, then we are just engaged in a very, very long, boring battle here where we are going to...
yeah.
I'm going to be doing this thing a lot. What is that to reload?
Oh.
Another tentacle. Okay, I think it's dead. I'm probably messing up. Taking my own life into my hands here by not taking my blood earlier. Ow. I'm like pinned against the wall a little bit. I'm so gratified every time I see a 30.
Yeah, that really feels good. A tentacle.
No, I know.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we are just about out of ammo. Yeah, that's what I want. Where'd that little slime fucker go?
It went, I don't, oh, there it is. To your right.
Reload. Shit.
Man, this sucks.
They give such poor feedback when they're injured. Okay. Attack literally undodgeable. Reload. Ow. I mean, I'm probably doomed. I'm probably doomed because I let a second one grow.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try to see if I can kill it. Reestablish some modicum of control here. It certainly takes damage more consistently than the real boss. I'm out of blood though. Ugh. Yeah, that particular attack, the front left stretchy tentacle attack, I don't know if I successfully dodged it once, regardless of distance or direction I was moving.
Yeah.
Well, we've got it now. It's just I need to not let the one I don't know. I completely lost sight of it. I could not figure out where it was. I shot it for the same amount that I shot all the other ones for, but it survived because the game is a fucking carnival nonsense when it comes to damage. Every time we shoot and we get a single digit,
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
Right.
Ow.
Oh God. This.
Yeah, I mean, if she's gonna stay way back there, we don't really have a lot of play. Phew. Yeah, she can decide she's going to melee me from anywhere in the room at any time. And I have, yeah, despite the fact that I was like moving through the angle there, like most of these attacks I have no recourse.
Yeah, it's nominally bad boss design, and
And I keep getting caught on objects in the arena because part of her thing that she does is knock over the little objects in the arena.
Source Engine.
Source Engine.
Tentacle.
Trying.
Why are they moving so fast? They're moving much faster.
Well, and again, I was getting so much of that, no, you're actually not attacking stuff going on. Like, okay, I think it's dead done because I'm not able to. You know, the shots are just going through it without doing anything now. So I'm hoping that's it being dead. I'm far on the like completely on the other side of you from the thing. I don't know what to do. Maybe if we strategically target the tentacles first instead of shooting the body, maybe I can put myself in a position where she just doesn't have the tentacles that she uses for the annoying attacks. Okay. It doesn't seem like those ones are coming off, though.
Did that tentacle die over on your left there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I can shoot off the ones, the upper two on either side. I'm stuck. Yeah, we see that pillar laying on the ground.
Yeah.
If she decides to knock down the pillars and throw the books all over the place, the books are large enough that they cause collision blocking for us. Despite the fact that that's fucking crazy.
How are we doing on time, sweetheart?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
How we doing on time is that we gotta finish this, right?
yeah, I guess so.
You've become a grave disappointment. You will.
See, like, this sucks. If she starts by moving over to the side and knocking over two pillars, I already know that the fight is over. Okay, she moved back to the center of the room. That bodes well for us.
Yeah. I wish the balls did more than two. Oh, there's some sixes in there.
Yeah, sometimes you get some numbers.
Okay, tentacle.
Yeah. I think it's dead. We're kind of getting there. Like,
So how accurate is this to the role-playing game? Can vampires just turn into creepy tentacle monsters?
I mean, there certainly are transformative disciplines. You know, the gangrel can turn into, like, wolves and stuff. I think that's one. This thing I don't know about, but, you know, it could be Quajan specific. Okay, I think I got him. Like, even the really, really heavy gun up close and personal is like, I'm just gonna do 2 damage.
Where'd the tentacle go? There it is.
Clicking as hard as I can.
At least you moved the pillar out of the way for you.
Yeah. It's nice of him.
A tentacle's getting away over. Ah, you see him. Okay.
I think that one shot was good. Yeah, it takes them a while to form up into something functional, so usually what I try to do is like dump the rest of the current magazine on the big boss before going after them. Oh, see, this time I was able to shoot off the... Oh, but it just reformed. Or... it's hard to tell. It shot off the front right tentacle this time. It's not something I've been able to do during previous attempts. But it seems to have grown back already, so... Come on. Okay, I need the blood. But we went a real long time there without needing to use any blood. Yeah, the lack of ability to circle strafe really hurts. I'm stuck on something, I can't move. Stuck on nothing. Cool. Sometimes it doesn't even take a book. Let's hope that's enough. Let's hit that blue blood pack. Boy, it is so hard to move around sometimes. I'm getting a lot of good damage here.
Yeah. No, I think you're doing a really good job. You're doing a really disciplined job with a task that's not rewarding, and I admire your skill. I would have...
For some reason, this is as fast as I can move left right now. I'm certain there's not an object.
Technical.
You suck. Okay, that's not great. I am going to try to just disregard it and focus on the boss. Although it is going to hit me a ton for free, so that's not great. 30s, 30s, show me 30s, yeah, 38.
That's 830.
Ow. Shit.
Pretty low, pretty.
I know, but the only pack I have left is the full one, so
Okay.
just trying to make sure that I got the maximum value out of it. I literally can't deal damage to it. Only so much.
This fucking game.
You saw me, right? You saw me trying.
I saw it, yeah.
And because F2 is the most natural weapon switch button in the game, I have to run around the room while hitting F2 with that same hand. It was really close until they decided that we were not, in fact, going to have it. I don't know. I don't feel like I really get a lot of say over like when the tentacles come off or when they turn
Yeah.
into more monsters, or
You were never.
the game just does whatever
No,
it's going to do. And
Really arbitrary and like at this point, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten to this point. I would have quit the game by this time if I was doing it on my own, right? So like, this is so garbage. Because if you don't have time to finish your game, like, I get it, but you don't need to, like, make it like this for this, like, I hope, last boss fight?
this gun is a real pain to use. Yeah, this is not the one. That's just not happening. It's really tough. Like, you want to use the clumsy weapons early so that, you know, when it's later in the run and you have more riding on it, it's easier to play well, right?
Yeah. That would make sense for me, yeah.
But the shotgun is so, because of the fact that you spend 80% of your time plus reloading, it feels so bad to use.
Yeah. These ones aren't great either. You know. This is with the firearm skill maxed out, right?
No, for some reason. So the autosave had firearms maxed out. It created a second autosave, and I think it didn't. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. Because I was like, this is a very frustrating string of ones.
I'm a grave disappointment, kid. You were never. You will.
All right. Yeah, that's helpful. That's something. The one thing I really do hate about the little guys is that it's super unclear when they become damageable. But they have this like really, really long animation of the tentacle morphing into the little shape, and then
and when
and
they
then, like,
die, they sort of just explode.
yeah.
What they're doing now is
When they die, they also don't give any indication that they're dead. This is not feeling like a great one to me. On reload. Got stuck on a pillar on the ground. Maybe I should be prioritizing grabbing the pillars and moving them.
Yeah, feels wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, if it is like, if it is a thing that is consistently killing me.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. That one's a little stiff.
So he comes across from the right, and I have celerity up, and I'm moving to my right out of the arc of his attack the whole time he's swinging. He still catches me. He still hits me. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah. I don't know, and I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. I don't think
Yeah.
your approach is bad. I think it's just
I appreciate you
badly,
saying that.
you know.
You and you will.
So remember to get your points again. I have a question. Does dexterity help your
5
range
more
at
XP
all?
than I guess. No.
No.
Ranged
Percep-
is perception and firearms. We get some XP during the conversation with her, so I actually can take a point of perception after the conversation while still getting full firearms. So maybe this will help.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really great example there of how her attack can fully miss you and you still take damage from it anyway.
You got an 8 and a 7 there. That's exciting. There is a tentacle for somewhere.
I didn't
Okay,
see
you
it.
see it, yeah. Well, I didn't see it at first. I just saw the arm was missing. I think the tentacle's still alive, sweetie.
Well, then, I mean, it wasn't, right? You saw me shoot it until the bullet stopped registering.
Right, but then I saw it moving afterwards, and I was like, oh no, it's still alive.
Okay, but I can't.
No, I agree.
I can't continue to watch them after I kill them. If they're gonna come back to life, we just lose. So he's okay. Yeah, so when you kill them, 10 seconds later, they... Okay. When you kill them, 10 seconds later, they kind of turn orange and dissolve into a puddle. And God help you if you were shooting at them that whole time, because that ammo and that time are both needed elsewhere.
Okay, 2 tentacles drop down. I know you see them, I'm just providing commentary for the viewer.
Wow, okay. No. I mean,
No, I agree. I agree.
the bullets were just not affecting them.
Right. It's a broken game that maybe should not have been released. At least not in this state.
Jesus. It was like 2 whole magazines of bullets for those 2.
Yeah. Two tentacles.
Come on, become
out.
targetable. I think that one's actually bad.
Your health is pretty low.
Yeah. Blue blood. Oh boy.
Two arms down again.
Yeah. The thing where he hits me and it becomes impossible for me to move or take any actions for 2 seconds afterward is really rough. Okay. So, I mean...
So, can you just find the final cutscene to show me?
Well, it's... Yeah. Hold on. We're going to do something, yeah. I don't do this. Like, I just don't. But...
Yeah.
Holy shit, fuck this so much. And people who've been watching the channel for a long time will know I will sometimes fight through an extraordinary amount of frustration, a totally self-destructive amount of frustration about a thing. But
I've been so upset, like watching this, because I feel like it's my fault.
Why is it your fault?
Even though I'm not the one that picked the game, I feel like it's my fault because you have to go through this.
Okay, I'm looking for...
Is God mode what I think it is?
I mean, it's God mode. Okay, so let's... Is it really that the God mode console command is really just enable God mode? Okay. It's because it's not a cheat code, right? It's a developer command. So there's no reason to make it like a weird thing. I don't know for sure if we have the cheats console enabled. Let's see here. Well, that says no. Oh no, I see. The thing I was looking at is it's. I went to a disreputable website and it has some of the entries written in a non intuitive way. We're going to do that. We're also going to go. Just because I'm curious about it. What?
No, I agree. It's a good idea.
It didn't parse back. But I want to punch this thing to death, and I want to do it quickly. Boy, that did not increase our stats. Stop wiggling at me. Well, the good news is there's no version of this where we lose. I'm gonna punch the little tentacle man to death. No, I'm not. Never mind. Celerity. I'm punching this tentacle man. Okay. I have been gooped. The slowness is tremendous. Well, that slowdown effect lasts about 1,000,000 years, huh? So Amabel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's getting later and it's harder for me to have topics of conversation. But also, what is there to talk about besides this beautiful creature and this? Oh, this. You know, I'm gonna say it now. I've really enjoyed experiencing this with you. I haven't enjoyed experiencing it, but doing it with you, it's a sweet couples activity. And you know, I do like engaging with things that are perhaps not fully done, that are maybe an interesting failure. And there were interesting parts of it. I feel like they were earlier in the game.
So it's interesting because I feel like almost all the interesting stuff is at the end.
Yeah.
Little dude, literally invulnerable. Okay. So I think that's some solid evidence there that it was not always my fault when we got little dudes.
Yep.
Sometimes the game decides they are going to grow to fruition, and you're just gonna live with it. God, this is gonna take so long. Let me fucking hold on. What's another good cheat? Rocket launcher. Like it should be the case. We should be able to go like V stats. Get automatic strength successes 10. Maybe okay. I'll settle for 9. Honestly, it might even be working. It's just that the boss has a truckload of HP and the system is so badly designed that you can't you kind of can't
Yeah.
just push past the badness of it. Is there any other fun cheats here? Changes breast size depending on value of X. Developers.
Fuck you, game.
Give the player a weapon of type X. I don't think there is a rocket launcher. I wonder if there's code. Oh, okay, let me see if there's an autocomplete in here though. Because you know what could be fun is a flamethrower. W. Sledgehammer, occult blade, knife, katana, fire axe. Ooh, sick claws. I don't seem to be using them. It might not actually work because it's oh my god, I can't stop getting knocked down. It's terrible.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, the highlight of the game is probably that hotel scene. Which was, it felt like much earlier in the game.
Yeah, the hotel sequence is good. I really do. I know it's like a very minor thing, but like I really do like that cab sequence.
Yeah, the cab was good. Yeah.
And I like the I like the werewolf in Griffith Park. Like that, I think is cool, and it like, you know, I'm always a big sucker for, in a story about, you know, a big deal or a very powerful person or whatever, things that sort of put them in their place, things that reassert the scale of the world.
Okay. That's a pretty good argument for it.
And so I think that the werewolf in Griffith Park is cool to me for that reason, because it reminds you that you're not actually like the gods of the universe duking it out. You know, it's the same reason that I like Tom Bombadil. It's the same reason that you know, the gravedigger scene in Hamlet is so good, right? Like,
okay, yeah. That's a really good point.
and I really do think that those movies would have benefited tremendously from Tom Bombadil being there to do what he does, which is remind them at the start of their "oh, it's so epic" journey that actually the shit that's happening here is not like, this is not the end of the universe. It seems important to you. You know, the movies do everything in their power to make it feel otherwise, I think. To like really suggest that universally there is nothing that would ever be more important than what's going on with this ring, this game. Yeah, this tentacle mechanic sucks shit. It's really bad to have to chase these little goobers around, and I think that it could be. I hate it. It could be fixed. What was I supposed to do?
Just some of them you can't kill. There always will be one of these extra monsters.
Yeah, some of them they literally don't take damage.
I almost think that's on purpose. Instead of like an error, I think they did it on purpose to be mean. You know, the part I liked late in the game
What's that?
was when Beckett showed up and was like, "Well, you're not going to see me again." And I was like, "Good. I'm glad."
So this is all just the.
Oh,
no.
there was flamethrower.
The fucking cartoon anvil drop sound effect. This game is so.
Crossbow, probably.
This game is so fucking. All right, how's the flamethrower work? Is it cool?
Well, that was all the ammo, but
Tell me there's infinite ammunition. Maybe not. Maybe not.
So what you do is
Impulse
drop
101.
drop the flamethrower and then spawn it again.
So I did spawn all of the items. It's weird that it changes what I'm holding every time I cast it. Every time I cast the console command. This is the only thing that does damage at any reasonable speed. Right, we almost got her.
See, my only worry is spawning so many items, or I might end up crashing the game.
You know what?
Finish her off with a punch.
If it dies, it dies. Okay, that's fair. You forgot that amount of that amount of health in her health bar represents 7,000 HP. Stop just rubbing your tummy on me. Okay, jeez. Found the sarcophagus key, I'm told. And then those guys all turn into skeletons when they die, because why not? Fucking why not? I'm gonna turn off God mode just in case it fucks with the ending or something. Check it out. It's the sarcophagus key. I found it. It was just floating there the whole time. I don't know how we didn't see it. Anyway, Amabel.
Yeah.
Let's leave. Let's leave and never come back here. Would you believe we're not done yet? We have the ability to go buy stuff because we're not done yet. No. Forget it. I have what I need. Don't you take over now. It's time to finish this.
Okay.
Hey, who are you? How do you know so much? He doesn't know anything that, like, Jack doesn't know, right? This could just be Jack. So they want this character to be really cool and mysterious, and in the game files, he's named Cain. You know, like the progenitor of all vampires, but that's stupid. I've always thought that was really stupid.
I drive people to their destination. That is who I am. Remember, wherever we go, it is the blood of Cain which makes our fate. Farewell, vampire.
This guy doesn't know anything that, like, a basically like reasonably well-informed person in this situation wouldn't know. Cain, you believe that shit? Huh, thought you were sensible. Anyway, see ya. I slap a Sonic sticker on his cab as I get out.
don't know what happened, but LaCroix says I'm not supposed to let you up under any circumstances. He says I should escort you out of the building, so I'm afraid you're gonna have to leave.
What if I were to say no?
Ah, come on now, just leave, okay? I don't want to have to use force, but I am authorized to do so. Please don't make me do this, Missy.
I'm going up.
Listen, I'm going up. You can try and stop me, or you can leave.
If you won't go, then I've got no choice.
Hey, hold it.
He did a combat roll. He did a combat roll and then became visible through the wall. Okay, anyway.
Hey, hold it.
Yes, I see you. Hi. Reload my flamethrower.
Okay, there it is. All right.
Later, friends. Penthouse, please. You what? You what? You didn't believe?
I love that you are so done with this game. I don't think I've ever seen you so done with the game before. Do you still want me to make dialogue choices, or am I just?
Oh. Okay. Hey, guess what?
What?
They stopped us early. They disabled the elevator. Nope, that's lockpick difficulty 10. That's not happening. Well.
Hey, hold it. Hey, stop right there.
Yeah, that's 8. That's pretty high. Let's try this way. Oh my god, this music is so early 2000s, it's actually almost painful. You get your 808, you just like sit on the cutoff knob and you're like, this is what the future sounds like. I bet this is the music Neo jerks off to. Can you imagine how good Neo is at jerking off?
Do you think he edges?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe just like for some challenge. Hey, guy, fucking get out of the way. You know, you get bored of jerking off because there's not enough challenge. What am I talking about? Ah, man.
No, I get it.
This sucks.
No, I know.
I hate running around in here.
This is how I've been feeling the whole game. It's so nice we're on the same page.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't care about this lock. I want to go off. No, that's not going to work. Check out these SWAT guys. Cry's really going all out. Okay, gentlemen. You make me do the thing, then I'm going to do the thing, and then you will be unhappy because I will have done the thing to you. Think about it. You gotta figure out a way to keep going upward. So I guess the way that their armor is being modeled here, the thing that's supposed to be like, they're really tough, is that they kind of don't flinch when you do stuff to them. And I guess that's something. Ah, jeez. What do you think? As far as doors that might go upward. Look at that guy trying to escape.
I appreciate the fake A and W is called S and M. all deviant food instead of A&W all American food. That's pretty good.
They're very
I would
clever.
eat there.
Oh,
Right?
hey, check it out, Hungry Veggies. That's
No pizza.
Hungry Howie's is like is a Michigan thing, isn't it? Is it? Are they a national
No,
chain?
I thought.
I thought they were
You know,
Michigan.
I can find out.
Yeah, you got time. All right, everybody's gonna stop bothering me for a second. You sit down. I don't think Blood Buff's gonna let me open this.
Okay. So Hungry Howie's is one of several pizza chains that were started in Michigan, but it is a nationwide chain, the 11th largest pizza chain in the U.S.
Oh well, then never
Yeah.
mind. Then never mind.
Other
It's not
chains-
that cool.
Other chains that started in Michigan people might be aware of are Little Caesars and Jets.
Yep.
We're very big on pizza chains here. Also, you know what else originated in Michigan? Fago
True.
and Verner's.
The Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, well, I don't
assume.
feel great taking credit for that.
I don't actually know that, but they, given their thing about fate. So none of these other doors open. This is the one I just came in. I certainly don't want to go downstairs.
Has there been an Insane Clown Posse video game? Because there have been
I-
board games.
Don't
So,
think so.
So I figure there have been board games. There have to be, right? They were formed in Detroit, yes.
It feels like somebody's supposed to have a key for me. 'Cause there's that door over there that's lockpick difficulty 10, and it feels like the way forward, just the way the areas in this game are constructed. But I don't have the ability to go through it. And I have now actually killed all the police officers. I mean, it's somewhere over here. Right, like this door right here. This door right here feels like it's the way forward. I wonder if there's a switch in here somewhere. Doesn't seem like it. Well, Amabel, I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily still interested in figuring this out. Is there
No.
a give keys, unlock? Because, like,
I mean, is there a way to max out our key
so
skill?
it seems like these stats. Okay, so what we could do is we could edit the stats that wits comes from, or the lockpick comes from. Just fucking
Okay.
get on with it. So lockpick is dex and security.
Okay.
I mean, we can just buy. We have some XP. Let's just buy some. Actually, not allowed to buy stuff. What? I can buy this. It won't let me buy any. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that does it. It didn't.
All right. So let's max out our dex.
Wait, sorry. I get dexterity. I don't actually know how. What is the? Okay, that did stuff. Cool. This is indeed the way up. What are you supposed to do if you didn't have lockpicking high enough?
I guess there was a key somewhere we were supposed to get. I don't know.
I guess.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
crawl up this drain pipe. Beware, LaCroix. The itsy bitsy spider has come at last.
Hey, stop right there.
Okay, this is like an action set piece, right? The like partially built. What action movie am I thinking of specifically that has this like high rise, partially built wood frames covered in plastic?
I mean, I've seen it in a few different ones. I can't say which one in particular you're thinking of, and I can't.
You'd make it this far. I had no doubts about your capability, but I am not so easily betrayed. Did you ever think about what it takes to live as long as I have? To come this far?
Is it blue glowing?
Consider that lack of judgment in your last few seconds.
Because he thinks he's cool because he's got the blue glowing now. Why did you consider this? You're gonna die.
Tick, tick, tick. A bientôt, kindred.
Covered in a bomb.
What does ABNTO mean?
It's Abiento is a French.
Well, I figured that's why I'm asking you, because you're the person I know who speaks French.
It's like a cutesy little, you know, goodbye for the moment, you know. Until next time. Here's the thing about me and the you that I'm punching. Zero.
Everything in this game is combat.
Punched him a lot and all of his explosives popped out. And now I have his explosives. What shall I do with them, Amabel? What a menace shall I get up to?
You know, imagine a version of this game where you could stealth your way in, or you could conversate your way into a situation. You know, everything is always fucking combat, and
I love this dude, like 80 minutes into the rolling gunfight, sees me punch his boss to death and steal all the explosives, and then he shouts, "Freeze!" Like, maybe nobody tried this yet. Do I have to kill everybody? I was kind of hoping to just like keep moving on, but I don't actually see where to go now.
yeah, I'm not.
I guess so let's, where does this staircase lead down to? Okay, I guess this is the way, this is the only place we can go. And it's just more of the same shit.
Isn't that, in a sense, the Vampire the Masquerade experience?
Got him. Oh, what's up? You end of John Wick ass mook. Get chompulated.
I'm enjoying this so much more now that you're on God mode. I feel like you're enjoying it more too.
Now that I am formally finished with any nonsense, it was yeah. So we just found our way back into the first area again. I really thought I was onto something there with climbing up that ladder, but it doesn't actually seem like it helped. Oh, here we go. Just arm and explosive here in this nondescript corner. It's like, is it supposed to be a freight elevator? Ah, I see. How many seconds to do what? I'm in God mode. I'm not afraid of the explosives. I'm not sure where I would even go, you know? Like, I'm trying to get away. Okay, so you brought that up here and it exploded. And what does that mean for me? Did it open a path?
Nope, not.
Doesn't seem like it. I am a little bit legitimately worried that maybe God mode could fuck up whatever's supposed to happen there. Yeah. It definitely feels like something should have occurred, yeah?
Yeah. I don't think that's because you're on God mode, though. I think maybe.
Well, now I can go even further up. Something sitting in the corner. It's just just a loose gun. Somebody's loose gun. Here we go. Maybe this elevator will take me to the penthouse. So all that stuff was supposed to have been like floor 3? Didn't look like floor 3.
I guess.
God damn it. Hey, Amabel.
All this combat shit.
It turns out we're still going. It's still happening.
It's so fucking bad, and like there's so much of it. Right? Like,
Oh, check this out.
this
Check
would
out
be an
these.
even worse slog than
Check out these blood rain ass
the temple
motherfuckers.
was.
This looks important. Nope. No such luck. It's alright, we'll find it. They can't hide the stairs upward from me forever. Hi. I mean, that's a look, right? The trench coat that kind of like fades to red at the bottom and
Yeah. Well, what would you say is your favorite fashion in the game Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines?
I mean, Malkavian. I don't think I've made any secret of that. I'm a Malkavian supporter. They probably have a name. I stopped to kill this guy in particular.
Okay, and I will inform you that as far as I know, there has not been an ICP video game, so they have appeared in a fighting game.
Yeah, what fighting game was that?
It was
Guess characters in Mortal Kombat 11.
Backyard Wrestling 2.
Oh,
There goes the neighborhood.
yeah, no, that makes total sense. They were absolutely like a thing in the backyard wrestling scene. That's what you look like with your coat off? My dude, that's so disappointing. Anyway, I'm going to try to kill you with a flamethrower. Let's see how that looks. Celerity, don't move. That's
In
it?
addition to the
Jesus
In addition
Christ.
to the board games I was familiar with, there also is a ICP card game, a 2-player dueling game where you have to use Juggalo juice to power your cards. I didn't realize they were nerds.
Is Juggalo Juice like a
I think it's just Fago.
I was gonna say, is it like Irish Fago?
Wait, what do you mean Irish Fago?
You know, like
No,
you
I
would,
know. What
like
does
how you
Irish
would
mean in this context?
like how you would make a coffee Irish.
I never have made coffee, so I don't know what is Irish
Well, no,
coffee.
no, that doesn't. You don't have to have made.
I haven't heard of this. Can you explain Irish
It's a joke.
coffee to
It's a
me?
joke about how Irish people are all alcoholics, not very sensitive. Because to make something Irish, you put alcohol in it. It's like you know, obviously, the same thing as like making it hard, except, you know, you can't sell Mike's Irish lemonade. That's a little insensitive.
Yeah. I'll
The
say
sheriff's not really that impressive.
Yeah.
Even without God mode, I don't think this would have been that hard of a fight.
I was so worried after the okay, wow.
Then he became the bat. Okay, well this is sick at least. Oh, but except we're just gonna fight out here. I thought we were gonna have a sequence. Oh my god, is he gonna be like gun damage only? Hi. Okay, at least he doesn't have like a crazy amount of HP. Who else is up here shooting at this guy? There's a SWAT guy who's... I mean, I appreciate it.
You know, your friends are supposed to be attacking the tower.
Oh yeah, the anarchs. Maybe this is like an anarch dude. Ow.
I'll tell you, if I'm a policeman, which I never would be, you know.
Oh yeah, and see the bat has taken him, but then threw him back over here instead of dropping him off the side of the building, which is what I thought was going on there.
But like, if I saw a giant bat, I'm not gonna be shooting it. I'm running. Most circumstances, I do not fight a giant bat.
Yeah, I think that's very sensible. Check it out. There's a big spotlight for doing a bat signal and everything.
Yeah. I was worried after the big stupid what I thought was the final boss fight against the war form to Ziki, and then the actual what I thought was the final boss fight against the lady, and each of them was so much harder that once we got into a combat arena here, oh shit, there's gonna be another boss fight to be even worse. But this, yeah, I know you're on God mode, but this does seem like it's a more manageable thing.
Yeah, I probably don't need to be on God mode for this, although I would have to like actually, play. As opposed to doing what I'm doing now, which is just dicking around and trying to drink people.
I mean, we just want to be done with this, right?
I think at this point, see, here's the thing. Like, I know how close we are to the end.
Okay.
And yeah, I just like the boss fight that broke me. It has expended all of the game's goodwill. We are now in the finishing the game mode. You guys are very annoying. It is so hard to shoot this boss for any meaningful amount of damage. Has the incredible power to only be near me when I'm reloading. Okay. Another boss down. Perhaps this will be the end of the game. You know, maybe could this be the one? So here's what I love. He was dominating that guard to cover him with explosives and come at us to explode him. But he like dominated a guard who looked exactly like him, or I don't know if he was supposed to be using vampire magic to project his face, but I like to think that he examined the men and picked the guy he thought was the most handsome likeness of himself. I was like, you stay in reserve because I got a funny thing I'm going to do with you. All right, Amabel, are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
I'm giving control back to you. Go ahead and finish the game.
All right.
You.
Hey, fucko.
You betrayed me. I gave you guidance, responsibility, opportunity, power. And now, you enter my building, cripple my organization, kill my most loyal associates. You, Judas, you devil! You think you've beaten me? Huh? I've still got my sarcophagus.
How does that? What does it? What does that have to do with anything?
And I have the key, motherfucker.
You've done all the work for me once again. So much to learn. I thought I had lost it all, but no. Here you've sailed on a Gehenna wind, bearing my salvation. The key to my future.
Shut your goddamn mouth, you long-winded Eurotrash prick. Now, I'm used to Eurotrash being a compound word, not hyphenated. So I
You know, that's interesting. I've also never seen it hyphenated before.
It's go time.
Give me the key.
He did
Fuck
a magic
you.
at you.
Give me the key.
Oh, vampire magics.
Don't waste your time trying to dominate me.
Sick. Cool moves.
It can't end like this. Don't you see the Kuei Jin will kill us all? I can't lose. I will open the sarcophagus. I'll build an empire. It won't end here.
You want the key? Fetch. Enjoy, LaCroix. A gift from the Anarchs.
From the dialogue, I kind of expected that it was going to be like a throwing it out the window.
You had it in your grasp. You had Los Angeles in your hands, and you threw it all away. That's why you're not a leader. Why you'll never be anything but an errand boy. I'll build a new world order. Tell your anarchs, their days are numbered. Now, my sacrifice. Who are you?
What?
It was a bomb. Jack took out the contents and replaced them with a hilarious
Damn.
bomb.
When?
Knew your reputation, but
What?
hell, I don't think any of us could have done LaCroix like that.
What a weird time for a loading screen.
Now ain't that a beautiful thing? Hey, mess around, buddy. I'm talking to you. You don't really talk much, do you? Hey, it happened just like you said. They never even knew what hit them.
Remember, wherever we go, it is the blood of Cain which makes our fate. Farewell, vampire.
And that's the ending. This is the ending of Vampire the Masquerade, the Bloodlines. You know, you can choose to open the thing yourself. Obviously, you had dialogue options there that would have led to you opening it, being like, I'm going to claim the power, and then I'm going to use it to totally fuck you. But then you open the thing, and it's like, it's a bomb. And then you just die with LaCroix. So the endings are not, like, substantially different from one another. It's just who's in the room when the thing goes off, basically.
Okay. Oh, no. You can't do the end credits like this. We can't read it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This cannot be how it is intended to look. I think they want to be credited. I'm not sure what's going on.
I mean, if I made this game, I wouldn't want to be credited.
Just one more thing on top of the pile of things that did not work correctly while we were playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Anyway, this song's going to get us content ID'd for sure, because we've already been content ID'd on several episodes here. We made essentially no money off of this. What?
Yeah, but at least it was miserable. I
Yeah,
did
but at least we
enjoy-
also didn't have a good time.
I did enjoy experiencing this with you, and I enjoy. I want to say thank you for because I said to you today, like, can we just be done with Vampire? Can we get it done? And I didn't realize that meant we'd be recording for like 5 hours.
I
But-
also didn't. I thought we had 2 episodes left. I thought it was going to be 2 normal length episodes. I thought it was going to be the one episode of fucking up the Jinquei and then one episode of going back to LaCroix, and that was going to be it. And it did not turn out that way.
I am so glad that we could do this, to get this done, and do something else. So thank you. I think over the course of this episode, we kind of discussed our thoughts. I don't think we have a lot to dissect at this point. Give any final thoughts?
I think that they're like, you can see the ideas in the sections where they went off the rail a little bit here. There's like a basic rail that I think forms most of the play of this game, where you're like, as you noted, you're not really playing the politics thing at all. It's all just kind of happening around you. You don't get to make any choices or anything. Except for like the 1 or 2 moments in the game, you're like, okay, now it is time to choose. Right before the end, where you decide who to ally with, and then right at the end, where you decide whether or not to open the sarcophagus. But most of the time, you're just doing whatever LaCroix told you to do, and choosing, how much of an attitude to have about it sometimes, but only sometimes. And the way you're doing it is by punching a lot of people to death, essentially. And the moments where the game breaks away from that rail, you can see that there's something fucking cool going on in the heads of the people making it. The ocean house is cool. The cab driver sequence is cool. The fucking, like, there's good stuff, but I really, really, really did not remember the ratio of good stuff to bad stuff. And I think my guess is that 14-year-old me or whatever, what was it? It's 2004. I was like 19. Yeah.
Okay.
My guess is like 19-year-old me is probably way more there for the Jeanette stuff than 40-year-old me was.
Right.
In no small part because I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of hot in a fucked up way. And I still find things hot in a fucked up way to this day, but they're different things.
Different things.
Yeah. It is a lot, and it's very easy to say this, of course, coming straight off of the end of the game. It is a lot of boring, squishy combat. And there's just like kind of no mechanics to the combat system, really, not like anything interesting to do. Is you've picked your way of left clicking enemies, and then you're just gonna do that and kind of like squidgily left click enemies for however many hours until you get to the end of the game.
Yeah, it's disappointing, and I'm sure no one who worked on this game wanted it to be like this, right? So like,
no, nobody's happy with the thing that came out.
I do feel bad, but I am glad it's over. Now they made a second one, but apparently it's not very good.
So, well, careful now. You say they.
I'm sorry.
Would you like to specify who you mean by they?
Someone who probably had nothing to do with this one.
If that's correct. I do not believe there's any carryover. The story of the second one is a truly cursed, like my understanding is that there was basically at some point almost an entire game that was thrown away because the publisher decided to change direction, and it changed studios multiple times, and it's a wholly different kind of game in the end, but it wasn't during most of development. Yeah, I have no idea I have not played any of it. I have not seen any of it played, but it seems like it also did not do the thing. It's, according to Wikipedia, mixed critical reviews, receiving praise for its narrative, or criticism for gameplay and design, and failed to meet the studio's sales targets, resulting in significant financial loss.
Yeah, and something I mentioned in a previous episode recently is just I have a lot of apathy towards kind of AAA design and towards like publishers in general. Like I like studios, I like devs, but publishers fuck things up so much.
Yeah.
And this isn't a new or controversial idea, right? But like this is an example of that. Like what could this game have been if they actually had the time and resources to
I don't
actually
know. I
meet their
mean,
ambition?
it doesn't really seem like you thought there was much, like... I'd be surprised to hear you answer that question in a positive way, because it kind of didn't seem like you liked any of what they had to offer us. And like, to be clear,
well, yeah.
I'm not trying to be like, hey, I'm the one who likes Vampire. Yeah, everybody be on my side, because like, I do think there's a lot of stuff that fails in a way that doesn't have anything to do with the money or time constraints.
Right.
There's a bunch of stuff that's implemented badly, that's designed badly, that I think was more or less what they were trying to do, like
Right.
The Nosferatu layer stuff,
And the
and
writing is
yeah, and the writing is not good in many places.
yeah, I'm not sure if I would have enjoyed it. I mean, I would have enjoyed it somewhat more if I was able actually. Because I tried doing some social stuff early on, and I tried leaning that way, but because I kept being thrown into combat situations, I had to keep leaning into combat, right? And like, I think if I had more opportunities to not do combat, I would have enjoyed this more. But I don't know. Like, I appreciate ambition, even if it's not something that, even for games I don't enjoy, I appreciate ambition, especially when they're able to kind of pull it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's kind of what I'm saying is I can see they had ideas, kind of, but like they just were not able to implement them, and I think it would have been a somewhat different thing. I might not have enjoyed it, but that's me. And anyway, I'm glad you shared it with me. Cause you and I have been talking about. I don't know much about CRPGs,
Oh god, I got on pause. How did
and
that happen?
I don't know. I don't know much about CRPGs, and I don't know much about ImSims. Like
Yeah,
you've been
you know a
educating me
little bit
about.
more about Sims. We've
Right.
seen a little bit. I really like. I introduced this game as being something sort of like sitting in the place between those things, and that's a pretty murky place anyway, because Sims emerged from CRPGs
Right.
to begin with. But I do think there are some significant, valuable differences to be noted, and in the end, I have to say, like, having just played through this now, it didn't really feel like either of them to me.
Yeah.
It didn't really feel like a CRPG. It felt like a shooter with an RPG system kind of half-assedly tacked on at the end.
And I didn't get much like if there had been a lot more ImSim stuff, I think I would have enjoyed this more.
At one point, we pushed 2 statues onto 2 buttons to open a thing. It promises, right? It promises.
The mighty source is
the mighty, but like literally, right? Like they wanted to do things with the source engine. They wanted to have systems driven physics, real world stuff occurring. They give you that scene on the Dane where you're supposed to be sneaking to the sarcophagus and you have like heavy objects to throw to make distractions for the police. Except the systems don't fucking work because they didn't have time to make them work. And so in the end, you end up punching your way through that scene. But like, how much does it count that the game wanted to be more of an ImSim? I
Right,
guess is like
right,
the question.
exactly. Yeah, and so I I'm conflicted about that. I'm honestly conflicted about that because I make things. I make games for a living,
Yeah.
and I don't always succeed at what I'm doing. I try a lot of things, and I work very quickly and enthusiastically, and sometimes I really hit it, and sometimes I don't. And sure, I like to get some credit for my ambition, but you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right.
And I don't get a reputation for a game of being like a flawed masterpiece because I have seen the word masterpiece applied to this game multiple times, and I'm not seeing it as much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I think you have to give the game a lot of leeway. You have to imagine a lot of like politics stuff that wasn't in there that could you can see from the setting how it could be in there, and you have to assume that they were going to not only do that but do a good job of it, and stuff. Yeah, you really gotta. It's a stretch.
Yeah.
It's a long stretch.
Well, I think that wraps it up for us
Yes,
for
we did manage.
Vampire.
We did manage to talk it over the 3 hour mark. So, congratulations.
Jeez, please, I'm sorry. Uh,
Part of me wants to edit this because I think I could do a pretty funny edit with the timing of the God mode and stuff. But part of me wants to just upload the whole thing raw as it was so that everybody can see what it was.
I mean,
And also yell at
I-
me in the comments and be like, the game's good, you just suck. Here's how I beat the boss of the Jinquei in 3 seconds, and
I think you and I have given way more of our lives to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines than it deserves. So I don't think you should do editing. I think you should get it up and out of there.
All right. Well,
and-
this is something we don't have to talk about on camera.
Okay.
Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today and for this game, for this series. Thank you all so much for watching. Amabel, when they come back next time, it's going to be time for something new. Is it going to be exciting?
I hope so.
Is it going to be amazing?
It can't be worse than this. Do not take that as a challenge.
All right. Well, I guess take that to the bank. When you come back next time, things will be better. And we'll see you then.